I think we can all agree on the fact that Mario Party Superstars is the best Mario Party game released in the last decade. Who'd have thought that all that was needed to make the ultimate Mario Party game was to bring back the best of everything that had been done before and then call it a day? With 100 classic minigames and 5 of the best boards, there is a lot of fun to be had here. But here's the thing, why would such a good party have to come to an end eventually? I don't want that. And I think one of the best ways to keep the party going is to release more content for this game. Today, I'll list off a couple of additions that I'd like to see being added to Mario Party Superstars in the form of DLC. Will it happen? I don't know. Are we gonna get some Mario Party under the tree this year? It doesn't matter. What's important is to have the official Nicobbq holiday ornament on your tree. Look how pretty it is! The link is in the description. Go get it! Let's be honest, the last 2 Mario Party games didn't have a lot of boards, and that's a shame, because in my book, this is what keeps me coming to the Mario Party franchise. I do have to admit that the 5 boards that they brought back are definitely some bangers, so it's a good selection. But I'd like to have, let's say, 2 more boards, and then I'd be very happy. But what boards do we bring back though? All 5 boards currently in Mario Party Superstars come from the N64 games, so I think that if they're going to have 2 more boards, they also have to come from those games. Okay, with Sora being announced as the final DLC character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it is now 100% confirmed that Waluigi will not be a fighter, and that is pretty sad for the fans of the guy. Thankfully, Nintendo could redeem themselves and add a really good board that's dedicated to my man Waluigi, and it is Waluigi's Island from Mario Party 3. First off, this board is really fun, because it features so many unique mechanics meant to make your life difficult. There's a bunch of islands, and one of those has a dynamite with a number in the middle, and every time you land on a happening space, this number goes down. And if you're around the dynamite when it reaches 0, you lose all of your coins. Ouch! The only way to leave Dynamite Island is to use the gear located in the middle of the map and hope for the best. There's also an island in the corner that has a bunch of spaces, and they switch every single turn, so you actually never know what to expect if you end up on this island. There's also this cross path to get to Boo, where you have to pick a path up or down, and if you get it wrong, well, you fall in a trap and are sent back to the start. As you can see, this board is full of tricks and full of randomness. And it's by my boy Waluigi, so yeah, it makes sense to bring it back. Let's go! The majority of Mario Party games feature one board that's full of lava and themed after Bowser, and I do think that Mario Party Superstar needs one as well. I've taken a look at both Bowser's Magma Mountain from Mario Party 1 and Bowser Land from Mario Party 2, and I think it's no contest. Bowser Land is the board we need to bring back right now. It features a bunch of shenanigans like spaces that teleport you around the map, a reverse bank type deal where every time you pass the bank, baby Bowser gives you some coins instead of taking them from you. But if you land on the space, then you have to pay everybody's loan or else you'll have to give out a star. That's how Mafia works. The Baby Bowser shopkeeper also forces you to buy a random item, and you can't refuse it. I guess that's also how Mafia works. Every 5 turns, there's a big event called Bowser Parade, and if you end up getting caught in this beautiful parade, you'll be pushed back to the starting point, but will lose some coins along the way. As you can see, this board is super tricky, but oh so fitting for a final boss type of board. And Mario Party Superstars truly need that. The Mario Party franchise started off with a very poor character selection. Like seriously, look at this, only 6 characters? Cringe. Eventually, a bunch of cool and also not so cool characters ended up appearing throughout the years. In total, 32 playable characters were featured in the Mario Party franchise. And although 32 characters would be way too much and would actually completely lose its charm, I do feel like Superstars could use a few more. There's currently 10 characters in the game, but I think 2 more wouldn't be so bad. But who do we pick though? Well, in my opinion, the 2 characters we pick have to be classic characters that appeared a couple of times, but also they have to be a little bit relevant. Like, no offense to Kamek or Pum Pum, but I really wouldn't pick them for a list of best characters. Anyways, the first one I have set my eyes on is none other than my boy Boo. This funny looking ghost wasn't in the original trilogy, but after he appeared in Mario Party 4 and had his own board, he became a recurring character up until Mario Party 9 and 10, where he vanished for some reason. He probably had to go scare Luigi in Luigi's Mansion 3 or something. Anyways, Boo came back in Super Mario Party, only to vanish yet again in Superstars. No, I like playing as Boo, and I think he deserves to come back. So bring him back now, Nintendo, okay? The second character that would make a lot of sense but is very unlikely to happen is my boy Toad. Toad also was not in the original trilogy, but was in a bunch of GameCube games as well as in the Wii, Wii U and 3DS games. I think Toad is a fan favorite and people would love to play as him yet again, but the reason why I say we are unlikely to see Toad as a playable character in Superstars is because he's working now. Yeah, Toad is actually hosting all of the boards in Mario Party Superstars. Even though Koopa Troopa guides you through the setup, once you reach a board, he just runs away and lets Toad do the rest. Sure, this Toad could easily ask for a day off and be replaced by, let's say, a Shy Guy, but that would require changing a lot of things, and I'm not sure this will happen. So because I don't think we'll see Toad, well, bring back Goomba from Super Mario Party instead. He has no arms or hands, and none of the minigames where he's holding stuff make any sense when you play as Goomba, and that is amazing! 100 minigames is quite a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, you'll see that you'll end up playing the same minigames over and over again if you end up playing a lot of Mario Party with your friends and family. This means that we definitely need more minigames if Nintendo decides to add a DLC for this game. How many though? Well, I'll make it simple. Look at that screen. There's more than enough room for 5 more minigames in order to fill in the blanks. But 5 more minigames isn't enough to worthy a DLC. Thankfully, there seems to be more than enough space to fit another full row of 15 more minigames down there. That means that we could get up to 20 new minigames. And if that's the case, then this DLC would definitely be worth it. Anyways, let's play the game and assume that we get 20 more minigames. Which one do we pick? Well, I think it's safe to assume that most of the minigames will be from the original trilogy, because these are the games that feature the best ones in my opinion. And we also have to make sure to bring back games from all of the main categories. Free for all, 1 vs 3, and 2 vs 2. Luckily, over 9 years ago, I made a bunch of very cringy top 10 Mario Party minigames videos, which makes it very easy for me to pick out the missing ones that need to be added as DLC. So let's go! Platform Peril definitely needs to come up as DLC. It's a really simple platformer minigame where you jump from one platform to the next and you avoid falling down. It's super simple, yet so fun, and I think it would make a great addition to the selection. Speaking of, running of the bulb is one of those all players have to work together to win or they lose type of game. Basically, one player needs to carry a light bulb to the end of the obstacle course while his teammates punch and kick boos that try to possess you and feed you to the big boo god. The music was also pretty good for that one. Frigid Bridge kind of reminds me of Paths of Peril from Mario Party 4, except in this one, you have to carry blocks to create a bridge without falling down in the icy water. As you can tell, I love those precise platforming minigames. Picture Imperfect is a great follow-up to Facelift. Instead of using your hand to create a face, you have to hit a block with the correct timing. And trust me, this one ain't easy. Mario Medley forces Mario and his friends to swim in 3 different ways, all having their own button combination. It might be confusing the first time you play it, but once everybody figures it out, it becomes super competitive. Flower Shower is pure and simple fun. There are flowers falling down from the sky, so hurry up and go pick them! Memory Lane is kinda like that game in Fall Guys where you have to find the correct path, except this minigame makes sense, showing you the path and forcing you to remember it. Lift Leapers is yet another platforming minigame, but this one is a side-scroller, and there are multiple moving platforms and obstacles. It's simple. This minigame could be a level in a new Super Mario Bros. Game. Pizza Me Mario is a minigame where you have to put some ingredients on a pizza that spins super fast. I'm a simple man. Put pizza in my minigames and I want you remastered in HD instantly. Looney Lumberjack forces you to work with your teammate to cut a big log. You have to push A and B with the correct timing, and this is not always easy when your teammate is a big dum-dum. Cosmic Coaster forces you to move left and right to avoid bumping into these Bowser's signposts. It's such a fun and thrilling minigame. Order Up is a memory game where you have to remember where fast food items are, and then Toad will ask you for certain ones and you have to find them. Yet another food-based minigame? Bring it on! Bus Buffer is simple. You and your partner have to work together to quickly clean a bus that is full of paint. Nice! Jump the Gun is so cool. You have to get to the end of an obstacle course, but the only way to do so is to have your partner aim for those targets and shoot bullet bills for you to jump on. Battery Ram is hilarious. You and your teammate have to work together to move this long battery through those narrow paths. You'll have to use your big brain to get through this without yelling at each other. Tightrope Treachery is a minigame where one player has to move on that rope while the 3 others try to shoot him down. This one definitely is a classic. I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you why Crane Game needs to come back. Mashing the A button against your friend to try to escape the crane or stay on it is pure fun. Shuck, Drop and Roll seems impossible for the 3 players at first, but when everyone starts to get how the game is actually played, then you can see it's truly fun. Hide and Go Boom is luck-based for the solo player, but isn't Mario Party all about being lucky sometimes? Finally, Sick and Twisted is a fun minigame where you try to get to the end without falling down, and you know how much I love these obstacle minigames. Well, in conclusion, you can see there are many ways that Mario Party Superstars could be even better. And to be fair, even if no DLC ever happens, this Mario Party game will certainly stay on top for many years to come. Thanks a lot for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, subscribe and smash like. If you want to watch another epic Mario Party Superstars video, tap the card on screen right now and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!